Hello everybody, I'm about to go over some of the very basics of, what we are going to be doing here with this stuff. How to access your files, how to get started, how to submit. So right here we have our Google Drive folder. This is a folder that's going to be shared with all of you. Inside of it, we've got a couple of things. The editors are right here, the MTA editor and the STA editor. MTA stands for multi-thread address, and STA stands for single thread apartment, multi-thread apartment, and basically it determines how many cores you're running on. If you're running on 2 cores for your CPU or more, you'll want to use this. Pretty much everybody is going to be using this. If you're the rare bean that only has a single core, then you'll want to be using this. But otherwise, just start using this, and if you don't know what kind of core you have, just use this one. And if it doesn't work, switch to this one. So anyway, I've got I'm gonna go ahead and open up the multi-thread address editor or apartment editor here. As you can see, we've got a couple of things. We've got Skybreaker here, which contains many more things. There's character editor, which is the character editor for the game. Map editor, which is the map editor for the game. And Skybreaker, which is the actual game. Text library you don't need to worry about. Skybreaker.sln, that is the file that will start up everything. If you open it up, it's not going to open it because it's still inside of the zip file, but if you open it up, you will be able to access all of these, work with all of them, and do the things that I show you in the other videos. Let's go ahead and take a look at how to find your files that you've created once you've created them. If we go into the character editor, bin 86 debug data. There's 2 character files here. You're welcome to overwrite them. They will load seamlessly into the game if you do, so I would recommend that. But you can also create your own, and I go over a little bit on how to load those into the game in another of the videos. But it's the same deal for the map editor. If we open up map editor, go into map editor, bin x86 debug data, and you'll see there's a bunch of maps that I've screwed with here. A lot of them are just placeholder files for you guys to overwrite because that's really the easiest way to make your maps. And if you want to make lots, if you're so ambitious, then feel free to do so. Just overwrite these and they'll run seamlessly into the game. Okay, and that pretty much covers how to find your files. Basically what I want you guys to submit is just grab however many of these that you've made, zip them, and send them to me in the email, or if you want, you can create a folder on this drive and send it to me via the drive space by just putting it up there. But if you're worried about security things, like maybe it's getting really competitive and you don't want your competitors to steal your stuff, I don't know, just email it to me and you won't have to worry about it. Aside from that, really the only things that I can think to point out is that there's these editor tutorial links that will teach you all you need to know about using this technology. And that's pretty much it. There's rules and guidelines here for those of you that, want to follow the rules. But yeah, you'll definitely want to read them over if you want to if you want a fair shake at winning. Aside from that, there's 2 things that you will need if you don't already have them. One of which is Microsoft Visual C# 2010. You'll go to this Microsoft website with this other stuff here. You're going to say download Visual Studio 2010 Express, and it should take you down to 2010 Express software. All you need is the Visual C# 2010 Express. Once you have this, you can go ahead and grab XNA, which I'll go over next. This will expire after a month if you don't register with Microsoft, but I don't think that's going to be an issue considering the competition really only lasts a week. And if you're really into this, you've already got an account with them and are doing your own thing. The next thing you'll need is the XNA Game Studio. I'm going to say use 4.0. It's the one I use to build everything, so it makes sense that it would work, as the others might not. And there are some of you I understand are using monogame. I have no idea whether or not this will work with monogame. I assume that after a little bit of tweaking, it would likely work with monogame. You just have to really know what you're doing in order to do that. This is the easiest way. I've just showed you right here. Easiest way. You don't have to worry about anything except for downloading and installing these things, and then you're up and running. So anyway, that pretty much covers it. Hope you guys have fun with the competition.